My name is Tiani Gonyama, and I will be your host this morning as we kick off this year's Security Summit Hackathon IDEATHON. Welcome to this year's Security Summit Hackathon IDEATHON.
Good morning, fellow hackers, geeks. Welcome. IT Web Security Summit Hackathon IDEATHon.
Cause I'm a geek, cause I be coding every week. When I'm down on my knees, I pray hard for the geeks, cause I'm a geek.
And yeah, it's an event where the top people in the country, in the industry gather. They talk about the current issues, showing the value of it. We've been running the hackathon with Geek Culture, IT Web, since 2017. The great news is that we're back, and that we're looking forward to a room full with a vibe, full of some hackers doing some hacking. And it's at the sidelines of this industry event. It's in Sandton Convention Center, and it runs for 48 hours throughout the night. Yeah, so what's an IDEATHON? This is the IDEATHON security training. So the focus of this hackathon is on cybersecurity.
Good morning, everybody. I think I should say thank you for that introduction, but I'm reserving judgment for later. Now, we're here to get ideas for hacks at a hackathon. And that's brilliant, because that means we're going to have to be thinking, and we're going to have to be thinking about new stuff, how to repurpose old stuff, how to do things that haven't been done before in ways that we need to do. Now, the real fun part of this from my side is I like to design things that work. But we are living in a world where working doesn't just mean doing what we thought we were doing, but we need to make sure that no one else can use what we've done in such a way that it can be done wrong or used against us. So if you're going to be asked to fix it, you need to have designed it to be secure, supportable, maintainable, and you need to be behind it for however long you need it to go. So thank you for listening to this. Not so technical. The technical part's going to follow. But if you're already thinking, how can I make sure it's going to work? The technical wizardry that you are going to be exposed to over the next 2 hours and from all of the mentors during the hackathon will allow you not just to be hackers, but to be elite hackers of the first order. Thank you. Remember, what could possibly go wrong?
All right, thank you so much for that, Steve. I hope everyone has enjoyed a great deal of that presentation. It's always great to hear such wisdom, and he highlighted quite a number of things. And as you know, working with data is quite important. And Steve has highlighted a whole range of things around ensuring that if you are working with data, you need to consider the customer. You know, what could go wrong, and remember, if something goes wrong, you are to blame for that. So let's ensure that we take those learnings, we take those nuggets from Steve to ensure that whatever we're coming up with has security in mind. It is secure by design, and we must not make security to be a by the way thing. It is normal hackathon that some of you would know, where you need to come up with a solution. You need to build a solution around there. So that solution that you are building needs to have security. It needs to have considered security. We'll provide more guidance on the judging criteria on that. But your solution needs to be secure. It needs to have considered all the principles around secure by design. And then also we have a capture the flag challenge. So there's a hackathon challenge where it is solution based, and a capture the flag challenge. There will be some of you that will choose to go through the CTF challenge, or you choose to build a solution that is secure, essentially. So speaking of Snowed, the next presenter is actually one of the brains around the idea of an IDEATHON, to say that let's essentially start off and prepare the solutions ahead of the hackathon as such. So I can see Nathan is there. Good morning, Nathan. How's it?
Morning, buddy. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good.
The first thing is I just want to thank IT Web, Geek Culture, Telspace, Steve, the previous presenter. There's a consistent theme we're using today, and the theme is essentially security by design. So in staying with that theme, I wanted to show you guys how we use design and simulation as a principle in Snowd to actually build our defenses.
Cool. Thank you very much, Nathan. It was a really cool talk. So as we mentioned throughout the day, my name is Manny, and I'm the CEO at Telspace. So we're a company that does hacking. Companies hire us to bypass security controls, test security controls, things like that. And I'm going to be taking you through a little bit of a discussion around how we go about doing these type of tests, the types of red teaming, penetration testing, the differences. I'm going to touch on some of the things that Steve has said, some of the things that Nathan has said, and even some of the things that Ivan said as well. So I guess when you come as the last speaker, you get to have some overlap between the different talks. There was one question around, I'm still a beginner. How do I get in-depth knowledge on hacking? So we hear this quite a lot. We also, at Telspace, we run boot camps and internships. And really, you need to start from the basics and build up on your knowledge. So if I had to give any advice to anyone that wants to be a really, really good hacker or pen tester or security analyst, you need to understand the fundamentals first. Like 100% understand operating systems, protocols, and how they actually work. You'll see that later on. I'll talk about tools and things like that. You can download tools and you can run tools. And to be honest, you can probably have a somewhat successful career in certain industries and companies where you can just run the tools and able to use the tools to get you the results. But if you really want to have an in-depth knowledge, you have to just love the industry and hacking.
All right, so Sonke will be where we will be doing things, and just create an account there if you haven't. If you have been to previous hackathons hosted by Geek Culture, you already have an account there, so we'll just add you there. And then to submit, you'll just type /SS22 hack, submit, and then you'll be able to submit your submission for the hackathon. And so if you have any more questions, do ask through Sonke, and we'll be able to get you the assistance. And then you can actually track the deadline. Type /SS22 hack deadline, and then it will show you the exact time for the hackathon deadline. And we are on a journey to the 31st to the 1st of June at the Centon Convention Center. That's where it will be going down. If your team has been selected to take part, you will get all the information. And that information is coming up next week, all of it.
Why should you attend SS Hack 22? Quite simple, because you want to make a difference. You have ideas, you want to hack the most brilliant thing in the world. But you need to make sure when you do that, you have done it in a way that is safe for your customers to use, for everybody around you to use, and better still, that you have learned how to design it to be safe from the very beginning. So come to SS Hack. You can hear me talk more about how to make it secure by design, and I'll be available on the chats throughout it. I'll be walking around the hackathon to guide you why secure thinking is the way to proceed, why it will make you a better engineer, better data scientist, and a better entrepreneur. So join me at SS Hack to find out how to get it done right.
Hi, thank you. My name is Manny. The reason why you should come to the hackathon is basically we've created an environment where a lot of geeks get together and they can actually develop solutions that typically we wouldn't think of, and give us a new perspective around security and how to keep things secure. So if you want to come through and see this project, see these new innovative ideas, jump about through the hackathon at the IDEATHON Security Summit. We will be there. You can mentor students, you can actually help and make a difference and educate people on security and how to improve things.